Hello, young man. I know that you're struggling with the weight of perfectionism and the anxiety that comes with it. You feel like you need to be perfect, to make no mistakes, and to always be in control. But let me tell you, my friend, that's a heavy burden to carry. It's a weight that can crush you if you let it. I know because I've been there. I felt the pressure to be perfect, to be the best, to be the hero that Gotham needs. And let me tell you, it's a never-ending battle. There will always be someone who thinks you're not good enough, who thinks you're not perfect enough. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. It's a myth, a fantasy, a dream that we can never quite reach. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for excellence. We should always strive to be better, to improve, to learn. But we must do so in a way that is healthy, in a way that doesn't destroy us. Because when we strive for perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment. We set ourselves up for failure. And when we fail, we feel like we're not good enough, like we're not worthy. I remember when I first started out as a hero, I was consumed by the need to be perfect. I thought that if I made one mistake, just one, that I would fail, that I would lose everything. And that fear, that anxiety, it paralyzed me. It made me doubt myself, my abilities, my worth. But then I realized something. I realized that I'm not perfect. I'm human. I make mistakes. And it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes because that's where we learn. That's where we grow. And that's where we become better. When we're not afraid to make mistakes, when we're not afraid to fail, we become free. We become free to try new things, to take risks, to explore. And that's where the real growth happens. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but how do I stop being a perfectionist? How do I stop feeling like I need to be perfect all the time? Well, my friend, it's not easy. It takes work. It takes work, effort. It takes practice. But it's worth it. The first step is to recognize that you're a perfectionist. To recognize that you're striving for an unrealistic goal. And then, you need to give yourself permission to make mistakes. You need to give yourself permission to be human. You need to remind yourself that it's okay to not be perfect, that it's okay to fail. And then, you need to take small steps. You need to start taking risks, start trying new things, start experimenting. You need to start learning to be comfortable with uncertainty, with not knowing what's going to happen. And you need to start learning to be kind to yourself, to be compassionate, to be understanding. It's not easy, my friend. It's not easy to let go of the need to be perfect. But it's worth it, because when you do, you'll find that you're free. You're free to be yourself, to be imperfect, to be human. And that's where the real beauty is. I remember when I first met Robin, my trusted sidekick. He was a young boy, full of energy, full of life, and he was consumed by the need to be perfect. He thought that if he made one mistake, just one, that I would reject him, that I would abandon him. But I saw something in him, something that I saw in myself. I saw a deep-seated fear of not being good enough. And so, I took him under my wing. I taught him how to be a hero, how to be brave, how to be strong. But I also taught him how to be human. I taught him how to make mistakes, how to learn from them, how to grow. And I taught him how to be kind to himself, how to be compassionate, how to be understanding. And you know what? He learned. He learned to let go of the need to be perfect, to let go of the fear of failure. He became one of the greatest heroes Gotham has ever known. He became a hero, not because he was perfect, but because he was brave, because he was willing to take risks, to try new things, to make mistakes. And that's what I want for you, my friend. I want you to be brave. I want you to be willing to take risks, to try new things, to make mistakes. I want you to be willing to be imperfect, to be human, because that's where the real growth happens. That's where the real beauty is. Now, I know that this is not easy. I know that it's hard to let go of the need to be perfect. But I also know that it's worth it, because when you do, you'll find that you're free. You're free to be yourself, to be imperfect, to be human. And that's where the real power is. And so, my friend, I want to leave you with a challenge. I want to challenge you to take a risk, to try something new, to make a mistake. I want to challenge you to be brave, to be imperfect, to be human, because when you do, you'll find that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you can't do it, just remember that you're not alone. Remember that I'm here, that I've been through it too. And remember that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for support, because that's what friends are for. And finally, my friend, I want to leave you with a quote that has inspired me, that has motivated me, that has helped me to be the hero that I am today. It's a quote from Nelson Mandela, who said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." And that's what I want for you, my friend. I want you to rise. I want you to rise above the need to be perfect, above the fear of failure. I want you to rise to the challenge of being human, of being imperfect, of being brave. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.